Hello Cancer, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have your cards already pre-laid out here. And as you know, this is a general reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. If not, you can check your other placements or stop back by for the next reading. I will not contact you in any way for a reading. That information is listed in the description box. And if you like my reading, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. First off, before I start with the reading, I wanted to touch base on something. When I've done the last couple of readings, I've had people not agree with my readings, and that's fine. That's one thing, okay? Because if you don't like the reading or whatever, you can just go to another reader, okay? There's a lot of excellent tarot readers, because I watched several of them myself. And they're very good at what they do. And each of us have different styles of how we do things. But just because it doesn't resonate with you, or you find something offensive, all you have to do is use the flick of the thumb, and it will take you to another tarot reader. You know, something that's more to your liking. I'm not going to be offended by that. I welcome you to that because I enjoy watching them myself. But don't start messing with the account or taking it more than what it should be, okay? Don't do more than what you have to by trying to affect the account. If I don't know you, that's a bit extreme, let's say that, okay? I'm blessed with the gift. And because I'm blessed with it, I'm going to always share in hopes of giving clarity or insight to someone who appreciate what I do or who like my style of reading. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with the Cancer reading. And this is for April. But I see here what's going on for April is that there's some wishes or something that was wished for or hoped for, or hopes or wishes, however it is. And the reason why I say that is because in this row alone, I see community, I see lovers, and I see the mature woman. But then over here, I see the wealthy man. So it could either be something that's wished for, hoped for, leading to, but we'll find out as we go through the story or the reading here. I wanted to find out what was revealed, and I'm using that term in this case because of so many people. It was about an invitation. There was a communication. There was talks of an invitation. Someone wanted to communicate their emotions for this woman here, okay? Assuming it's her, because they're side by side here. But yet I see these different groups here. So we'll clarify that as it's going on. But then what was the message of disappointment? Because when I'm looking here, message of disappointment about some sudden wealth in this community. They're all of a sudden in despair, and there's some despair, worry, stress, or illness, okay? Yeah, that could be for some in some cases here. But I wanted to know what this disappointing news was about. And as I lay it this way, okay, I see that this is leading to it could be stress, sadness, grief, burdens. But it's dealing with a child that was made public. And there was more being revealed about it. There was more to the story. Okay. I also see the fact that high honors and family room are here together. And that can represent tall buildings, closed in room or space. So that means there could be a meet. Well, there for some of you could be a meeting in a building, a tall building, in a closed room, and this is being discussed. Okay. This sudden wealth I see falls be with this community card, and I see it's leading to this man a wish of sudden wealth. Disappointment and sudden wealth for the community, but I also see disappointment for this man here. This woman, a disappointment or a wish. We're going to get clarity on this, okay? And this lover's card here, because this is it's pretty much in closed room, a wish for this relationship. So it could be pointing here, or it could be, but we're going to get clarity on it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first, we're just going to get cards to clarify. Look, I see manipulation too, so that could be an issue here. I'm going to give clarity on the male, the female. I may drop some on the, just to be clear, because this woman, lovers, and community. What does this have to do? The despair about this love affair? Could that be? Okay. Let's get clarity. Yeah, I'm going to do, why is the community in despair? Let's get an idea of why there's despair and bad health around this community. I know it was sudden wealth and something that was revealed, something that this group had wished for, but they're now in despair about it. So we want to get a little bit of clarity. Hopefully it'll give us some insight here. What is it we need to know about this community here? What's going on with this community? What do we need to know about the community? Secrets. Okay. They're embarrassed to claim. Wait, they're embarrassed by you. They're embarrassed to claim you, be around you in public, or be in a relationship with you. So something about them is about being in that relationship. They use the situation to make you feel guilty for expressing your concern in the first place. So someone, I'm thinking it's family or friends. Okay, a devil in disguise. They will give you the world but blind you from the truth. So they're not being upfront about it. They're not willing to claim up to it. Okay, this is what's bringing them despair here. Okay. Let's get clarity on this. They're not willing to claim. Okay. In the situation, they feel guilty, but they're not being upfront about it. I don't understand where the wealth comes in. Well, hopefully we can get some clarity here. But I know it's been wished for. So there's some finances that's to be wished for. I'm seeing it here. Let's get clarity on the wealthy man here. What is it we need to know about this wealthy man? Okay, jealousy. There's some jealousy surrounding this man. Jealousy has become toxic. Careful. And don't be too trusting. So this means this man can't be trusted. You have to be cautious around this man here. He is not to be trusted. Okay. What else we need to know about this wealthy man? He can't be trusted. Unavailable. Is in another relationship or emotionally unavailable. Okay, so he's not being upfront about it. What else we need to know? I'll just give him two more. Okay, a friend is not just a friend. Something more is brewing. Now, I see they often fantasize about another person, but it's a fantasy by now. For now. Here's my thing. Well, let me go ahead and so I'm seeing so far when they say secrets and embarrassed, it's about this love relationship with this woman that they're embarrassed about. I'm going to get clarity on this mature woman. I'm going to come back to this because I'm seeing something here that's concerning me with just that there. Okay, let's get clarity on this mature woman here. Unusual preferences. Okay, something that's not considered mainstream. Now, with the unusual preferences, is it because, well, let's point this out too. There's differences between these two. We can see with the cards, one is younger, one is older. In some cases, or if it resonates with your story, you know there's some differences between the two of you. Okay, it could be different races, could be different beliefs. So just take this into account because I'm seeing unusual preferences, differences, not considered mainstream, and probably why they're figuring this. Let's see, what else we need to know about this mature woman? Superficial. Okay, they're all about the surface or appearances and not having much underneath. And let's get one more card. What else we need to know? If it gives one more card. What else we need to know about this woman? Control. So, control. Okay. This sounds like, let's see. Because I'm thinking, I don't know if they could be in a relationship. It could be the mother, the relationship. We'll see. Because I'm seeing immature behavior, play too many games to make it difficult. It could be the woman. Let's get more clarity here. Because like I said, I see the 3 here. So I want to get clarity. But here's something that sits out to me. And I want to... This kind of concerns me here. These two. And it says, what I'm getting here is what I'm looking at. Okay? And look at the shadowy and the darkness of it. The jealousy. Their jealousy has become toxic. Be careful. Don't be too trusting of this individual. They fantasize about another person. It's a fantasy for now. A friend, not just a friend. Something's brewing, unavailable. If this man sounds familiar to you, and we're going to pull more cards, these two alone would bring me great concern. Okay, fantasy and toxic jealousy brings about a great deal of concern. Okay. And why it's pulling at me like that? Who knows? There's a twin flame, mirroring souls. Okay, let's get with the community card. Let's get more clarity. So they're not liking the relationship. Okay, I may have to pull someone the Lovers card to get clarity on here. What else about this community card? Community we need to know. They got bad motives, devil in disguise. Okay, there's some third party. Okay, now it's coming out. Beliefs, again, differences. That's what I pointed out, differences. There's a third party situation. There's differences in beliefs. They're not willing to claim. I'm going to pull one more card here. But I see fate at the bottom of the deck. Let me get one more card for the community. Someone is a boss or have a decent position. Confiding. Getting advice or help from friends and family. And that's what it sounds like. They're fighting. But there's some secrets. I want to clarify who this woman is, because I see the control. I see their immature, unusual preferences. Don't sound like good. Let's see. Let me get clarity, because we went with the main, well, with the wealthy man. Let's see. Okay. Starting to feel this energy here. Okay. Lies being told. Get clarity on the wealthy man. There's some childhood wounds. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's some childhood wounds here. And some, yeah, I'm telling you, and I said this before, there's some childhood wounds that this individual hasn't healed from. Okay, and this could be affecting his behavior. There's a third party situation, so I'm figuring family, this relationship. But when I'm looking at the control, she could be the mother. Mother, the lovers in the family, how they're figuring it. Because look at this. Well, and it could be control, wanting to control. Again, okay, and I guess I'm stressing this because, let me get one more card for this wealthy man. What else we need to know about this wealthy man? There's a pregnancy, too, that's of concern. Did we pull that here? Let's go ahead and we'll come back to it. I also see there's drug addiction at the bottom of the deck. So there could be some issues with that surrounding this situation. And lo and behold, I hope it's not, well, with this wealthy man here. Let me get clarification on the mature woman. Give us clarity on the mature woman. A pregnancy scare. This, yeah, okay. A pregnancy scare. Okay, what else we need to know about this mature woman? A narcissist. And a fire sign. So this is a fire sign. Aries, Leo. Okay. There is differences. And here, okay. Let me look at something else here. There's a lot going on here. So the family's concerned about a third-party situation. Somewhere with this sudden wealth, we're going to get clarity on it. Someone's a boss and manipulating the situation. This is what they're worried about. This third party not willing to claim someone, use the situation to make you feel guilty. So they're trying to, there's someone there's embarrassed about here, but it's in reference to a third-party situation. They believe differently. Their beliefs are different than the person involved here. But what I'm looking at here is a fire sign. Okay, there's this woman, or it's heavily placed. There's a pregnancy scare here. Okay, it's a possible pregnancy. Someone here is worried or concerned about a possible unexpected pregnancy. Someone here has an inflated sense of self-importance. Okay, but there's some unusual preferences, superficial. They're all about the surface or appearance, not having, okay, and wanting control, immature behavior. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. Again, pregnancy scare. So, yes, they are in a relationship. Pregnancy scare, this is fitting in right here. But, again, there's worries here because there's an inflated ego. There's a sense of wanting to control the situation. Okay? So there's some issues here. I can see where there could be some concerns. But I still figure it's something more. Well, anyway. This man here, if you're looking at it, the jealousy, fantasizing, pedestal. This person puts you on a high pedestal. Sometimes they forget you're human. When you do that and you fantasize, that can make for a person that you have to be very, very concerned about. Especially if this person has toxic behaviors. If the story resonates with you, you need to be mindful, very mindful of this individual. This does not look good. Okay, this person has not healed from some childhood wounds. And there's some cheating going on. But there's some peculiar preferences here. Okay, anyway, I cannot stress enough. It's telling you here on the card too, do not trust, this person needs to get some counseling. This person needs counseling, okay? Because if not, and they're not thinking of a person as a person, there could be some major issues here, okay? There could be some major issues here. And there's a pregnancy here. All right. What was it we were looking at here? Again, the child being yeah. So there's some stress or some sacrifices that have to be made. But this has been known. It's out. It's being made public. And I'm thinking here. But something more is brewing. When you initially look at it and then you pull back the layers, you're going to learn more as you go along. Okay? But there's something about this sudden wealth with this family that's bringing about some, and it's finances. I see it here too. There's an issue with some finances and a wish. I'm going to pull on that Lover's card because, yeah, I'm going to pull on the Lover's card here. Let me see. What? I'm going to try this deck here. And I have pre-shuffled these cards, but I'm going to shuffle them again. I do see obstacles here. On here. Give me some cards to clarify the Lover's card. Because I see third party, pregnancy scare. This guy is putting someone on a pedestal, but give me 3 cards to clarify the Lover's card. Because this Lover's card, give us clarity on the Lover's card. Okay, there's some deterioration here. There's some worry, loss, theft. Okay, so this is not being able to find yourself out of the situation. That's what it is. Let's see. What else we need to know? Again, the obstacles come up. There's this man and his loyalty. That's what it is. The family is stressing about this, but also the financial. I guess I'm getting this right. Yeah. Worry. This love relationship. Deterioration. Yeah, feeling lost. There's like an obstacle. I feel like there's blocks. I wonder if she's feeling this because I'm seeing this go down here. Deterioration of it and feel like there's an obstacle with this man and his loyalty. Him being loyal. Okay, so it is about these three. Give me some cards to clarify sudden wealth. So it don't appear that they're going to be loyal. I'm seeing unusual preferences. I'm seeing narcissists, but so family, or is it family or friends? They're embarrassed to claim you, be around you in public, or be in a relationship with you. Someone is embarrassed. Well, they use the situation to make you feel guilty for expressing your concerns in the first place, and a devil in disguise. So they will, so they're not being truthful. Third party situation, different belief systems. Their beliefs are not the same. So this is about this, the family, this love with this woman, the deterioration of the relationship. There's like a stalemate, not moving forward with this man, and having like a loyal, a dependable, yeah, the support for this man. But there's a child involved here. Okay, let me get cards. What about the sudden wealth? Give me some clarity on the sudden wealth here. What is it we need to know about this sudden wealth? What's clarity on this sudden wealth? This child. Okay. Some knowledge learned, okay, about this child. Uh-oh. This marriage. Yeah, so there's something learned about this child and the domestic affair. So this is where all this confusion is. The family's not being honest about it. Looking at these two, there's third party interference. Okay, that's where the third party could come in. Because when I clarified love, it's the deterioration of the relationship between these two. But if this, anyway, neither one can be trusted. But he has some wounds. And he's fantasizing about someone else. She's worried about him being loyal to her. Friend just not a friend. So he's looking at someone else. But he's not to be trusted. Because this fantasy and this toxic behavior and these childhood wounds can make this a big issue with him. He needs she needs counseling too. Okay. Because that's not... Anyway, what's another one here? Let's get some clarity here. I hope I'm being clear here. Let's look. This person is using you. So someone is being used here. Someone's being used. Let's get clarity on this wealthy man. What's he thinking about? Or what's going on around him? What's going on around this wealthy man? What's going on around this wealthy man? Financial stability. He's keeping his, this falls under the loyalty. Okay. And there, oh my goodness. Okay. There's he has some issues he have to deal with. Does not respect boundaries. He's goal-oriented, but he don't respect boundaries. Again, why am I pulling these? Okay. Not to be trusted. Not to be trusted. And I'm not saying it because it's just the overall thing. Okay. Let's get clarity on this mature woman here. Let's get clarity on this mature woman. Okay. She too has health concerns. And she needs to know her principles. She needs to establish some principles. I gave him 3. I'm going to give her 3. Well, there's more. She's willing to be there for him. but she's going to sabotage the relationship. I don't know if it's because, and she has fetishes. Oh, okay. There's some fetishes too. And some health concerns. Well, I'm thinking here, okay? Let's get clarity on the community card, please. Thank you, Guardian Angels, for that. Let's get clarity on this. So the family, child, the knowledge of gaining some information or knowledge about this marriage and the domestic affairs. What else we need to know? Yeah, again, this pregnancy is reestablishing that. Someone is very intuitive, but they see someone as competition. Again, there's a lot going on here. Can and will put you in a dangerous situation. So if this is the case, and this is a family environment, I think, wow, there needs to be, and I'm seeing where them two cards would say tall building and in close quarters. Because if this is coming up, and this child is really coming up as an issue, there's too much going on here. There's a lot going on here. Let me get one more deck here. And then I'm going to go, I can see now where it says sudden wealth here. I see your oracle card here, and we're going to get clarity on this. I see the door to value. That means it's the situation, or even whether it be your finances or this issue that you're going through, is either partially closed or it's completely closed. Okay. When I first initially got this oracle card here, it was in reverse. Ask your angels. You need to ask for guidance here. I don't know if it's being in reverse would have you lost your belief when it felt like this, but I kept it this way, asking your angels for guidance. But it did fall in reverse, just like the money card did. Okay, this relationship has changed me. I'm hurt deeply. So I'm seeing that. Someone is feeling hurt by this situation. I'm thinking it's the woman here because I've seen willing to be there for you. Okay. I also seen a card where I'm flipping it. She misses you. I know you're watching me. Again, I miss you. All right, what is it we need to know about this wealthy man? What else we need to know? I play mind games to hide what I'm doing. I know more than you think. Okay. So see, let's see, let me get clarity on this mature woman here. What is it we need to know about this mature woman? I'm not ready to, she's not ready to open up and share how she feels. But she's lying to both of you. So she's lying to someone. She's lying to family and friends. Because I don't see another man in the picture. I see the community card and I see him. So both, you lying to both people. Not being truthful. Let's get clarity on the family. Family and friends, let's say that. Some clarity here. On the family and friends. Keeping options open. Someone's keeping their options open. I don't know what that's supposed to. Someone didn't expect the relationship to become serious. Someone's waiting on a return. So this is somebody's family member or it's going on around here. I took you for granted. I pretended to be someone I was not in the relationship. If this, you would know how this is going, but I'm thinking it's more between these two. And I'm sorry I hurt you, is what's coming up. There's so much going on. I don't think there's like a clear path. It's, there's too much hurt and unresolved issues. People are not being upfront. Neither one is loyal. There's health concerns and fetishes. Like I said, I don't even know about the clarity. I'm gonna take that a step further here. Ask your angels. Okay. Look now. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna light up another one here. When I split the deck, there's something that concerns me. And I don't know if I should. If I'm feeling it, I'm going to tell it here. If I feel it, I'm going to tell it. Because then I'm not being true to you. Let me put this up here. And I keep drawing to this card, excuse me. This side here. There stands to be trouble concerning here. And this is what I keep pulling. There could be some trouble brewing. And why I keep saying that and why I was feeling compelled to go ahead and tell it like it is with this wealthy man, because I saw this. Convictions, decisions, okay? Seeing court and getting caught. Be mindful of your communication skills. And from what I'm seeing here, and the behaviors here can land into some trouble. Okay. Let me go ahead and I got a big mess here. Let me get some clarity here. I have some concerns, okay, about this situation, because if I'm seeing that under there, I'm feeling compelled to say, I see trouble brewing. And the fantasies and the wounds and the toxic jealousy and both of them having these issues here, I see trouble brewing. Because I don't think so. No one is respecting no one's boundaries. And when that becomes a problem, you're going to take another step further. And it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good because it's saying that this situation is very off balance. And I'm just going to call it like that. It is very off balance. And I would even have to say that as far as the fetishes, but she's willing to be there, but no one is, she wants the loyalty, but no one is being loyal. Even when it comes to speaking the truth. And it's causing a lot of despair and stress and sadness. And I do see illness here. Okay, and there's a child involved. Again, I think it's time to start asking your angels, you know. If there's fetishes and cheating and no boundaries set, this, as the card says, this individual as well as this individual needs to be watched, because I think some boundaries is going to be crossed that shouldn't be, and it's going to wind you up. Like I said, when I split the deck, you're going to end up getting caught. Let me, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pick up all of this stuff here. Let me slide it over quickly here. I guess I'm kind of like trying to make sense of it all because it's all over the place. It's, I mean, the family needs to be upright and truthful. There's the embarrassment. No one wants to be noticed or something of that nature of what's going on. There's sadness. And like I said, when I'm looking at some of the cards, someone could actually be ill. Okay. Well, if that's the case, and depending on what it is, it could be ill. But it doesn't give the thing of the appearance, because I'm seeing how the sudden wealth, but this is in reverse. And asking the angels, but if it's flipped, that means, do you lack faith? That would have to be a question. Okay, and I mean to each his own. I'm just asking, posing a question here, but I see unhappiness and I see, I just keep thinking of the child. Let's get a cards to clarify. Okay. I'm going to shuffle these cards here. First off, I want to get clarification. Door to the valve. Okay, because it talked about, I see this one had flipped over. Let me make sure everything is. I see it here, and probably I'm not asking the right questions, but it's and it would be a financial burden. I think there is more of a burden because of what's going on in this situation. There's a loss here on so many levels. Let's get clarity on the doors to the valve. Okay, that come out quickly. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking here. Okay. I'm going to get one more card. Get one more card here because I'm going to tell you what I see here. I'm going to tell you what I see here. Okay. Door to the valve. The door is closing, basically. What energy I kept getting during the reading is showing itself up here. When you look at this maze here, there's no clear path. You're just going. But you also see the bedroom, sexual fulfillment. And someone's not willing to someone's not willing to see that there's danger here, because I see dynamite. I was saying that. I have great concern here. Because I kept saying it, and I kept saying it. And these cards keep dropping. If he does not get the counseling, there's going to be something that goes, there's this fulfillment that he's seeking. He's being close-minded to it, okay? There's something he needs to steer clear from. He's not seeing it for what it is. I don't know why it would fall under here. Well, I guess because it say the door is closing or partially closed is what it's getting at. But this is so all over the place. Lordy, lordy. Let me get we're gonna put Ask Your Angels. It's gonna give clarification. What we see at the bottom of the deck. The universe. Okay. A higher perspective. A creative force. So the universe is here, okay? Be careful. Pay attention. Don't assume. The universe is basically saying pay attention. Oh, okay. Let me get more cards to clarify. Get some cards to clarify. Ask Your Angels. This is all over the place. There's going to be so much heartache. Yep. Okay, can I get 3 cards to clarify? Or more? Give me cards, whatever it is. Yeah. So I'm seeing here, it's going to clarify a fairy tale. There's no belief system here. So it is sitting like this. Yeah. Let me see something else here. Because I'm thinking fairy tale, fantasy. And I carrying. Oh, goodness. Well, I guess if I didn't get it the first time. Let me see what it's got. See? Lord have... Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Putting others first for the greater good. Humanitarian. Believe the impossible. Believe in the impossible. Trust in your angel. Basically, it's seek guidance. Okay? Alleviate. Benefactor. Care for. Sacrifice. Within a few days, a messenger will come in. Balance will be restored. There's going to be some strategy or planning, but there's going to be a contract, or this is going to be resolved. Safe rule, expression. I see paperwork. Strategic moves. Okay, this was kind of confusing, or maybe it just blew my mind at what I'm seeing here. I hope there was some clarity for you. This is probably a challenging one for me. And, well, Cancer, until next time, you take care.